All right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so today we got chicken bacon ranch burgers and fries and rotel dip. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Even if you're not, if you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to get notifications the next time we post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things I see us try, things I see us cook. Interact with us because you do have to hear from you. I'm gonna say, guys, and get started there for the Father. Thank you for this food that we're about to receive. For nourishment, so our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Put some ranch on my chicken because I put I seasoned it with like ranch seasoning or whatever. I'm really sad that my little healthier buns were freaking molded. So upset. And then I was gonna use a croissant bread, but then I freaking messed around and burnt that in the dang I burnt it in the toaster. So upset. So I'm using a sweet potato roll. My mom bought, she had made burgers this week and she had bought these buns. Fill dip it over to the side. These are Kroger Brand's extra crispy crinkly fries. I just baked whole chicken breasts. Season them up. Put some Kobe Jack cheese on them. Hot. And I said I wasn't gonna talk about her no more. But I think I forgot something. I forgot to tell y'all something. But I also can't remember what that thing is that I had thought about after I did that video. I know one of the things is that she's just so petty, man. Like in her response back to me, she was like, "Oh, I see they already posted my back bill, and it's a promotion, so it's the level that she moving to." Oh, I don't know. With this move, her moving to another team, she's getting a promotion, and I hate that. I hate that so much because she don't deserve it. She literally sat on our team and didn't. She did. I can't even say she did the bare minimum for real. She sat on our team for less than a year and got a freaking promotion. Sat on our team and didn't do nothing for a whole year and got a promotion. Salty about it, but it is what it is. Again, that's their problem. But I'm gonna say I see they're backfilling my position to the level above where she was. And so like I hope that, you know, helps her get filled quicker. Why are you in grown folk business? Why how do you even know that? How do you even know what level it's being backfilled to? Like, so instead of worrying about that, you should be worried about, you could be worrying about getting your work done. Um, when I was telling her don't touch my stuff no more, basically, like don't touch nothing, don't touch nothing else. Like, none of the quarter inch stuff, like just do these last couple things and you can be out. And I clarified that you do not need to log in on Martin Luther King Day. I had sent the email on a Friday, and I said, you don't got to worry about, you know, logging in on Monday to work returns. And I told her that because don't sit up here and say that, or try to say that, you know, the expectation was from anybody that you had to work on a day when you were supposed to be off. She just had a huge problem with the fact that my other team members, when they had stuff to do, they would work while they was off. The guy in particular, he had this one thing that he has to do every day, and it really don't take that long. It take like 10 minutes, so if that. So his thing is that, you know what I'm saying, he just gonna log on and do it every day, and then he would just do that, but he would be off. Or he would do it the night before, because you could whenever the file drops. I think the file comes at like 9 or 10 at night. Or sometimes he would just do it the night before he was about to be off. And I offered several times to do it for him, but he wants to do it. And you know what? I'm not mad about him. I'm not mad at him for that or whatever. But also, was never an unwritten rule. It was never my expectation. So I remember she tried to make a big deal about that, and I know she was probably gonna try to set something up with HR to try and make a case to say that we expect them to work on the weekends or when they off. No, you're not gonna do that. And she also tried to, like, I mean, the girl just thought she was the leader of the team and not me. Like, she's like, you know, I can handle that when you off. And he said he gave her the same answer that he gave me. Why you think that, you know, you got your effing degree, you think you know everything? He gave her the same answer he gave me, which is that he'll take care of it. He want to do it. I'm not about to argue with nobody about doing something. Like, if he want to do it, then he want to do it. But she was just, one time I remember her saying something along the lines of, you know, this, you shouldn't be doing this while you off or whatever. Girl, mind your business. Because you certainly don't got capacity to do it. You barely doing your work. And I remember I was telling y'all about the one time she, what that little girl do? I had made a schedule for rotating, looking at our email inboxes and places where we get mail because I didn't want it to just be all on one person. We get a lot of mail. And so I just had Copilot, which is Microsoft's ChatGPT. I just had Microsoft's Copilot give me, I said, create me a rotating schedule for these 3 people, where they can, identify which weeks they would have to do the mail. Copilot, I didn't specify just only include business days. I just said a full week. So because I didn't specify a full week, the schedule says, it includes like the full week. So it says Saturday and Sunday. This girl, I'm gonna say that she thought that I meant that if something came on a weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, and it was her week, then it was the expectation that she go either work the weekend or go on that Monday. She needed to go back in the box and grab anything that came in on Saturday or Sunday. Again, it's giving remedial. Because, like, we don't even... Duh, it's just for the work week. Like, I don't even know why I have to say that. Why do I have to spell that out to you? But also, why would you think that? Like, I mean, in my mind, I told her, I'm like, if it's your week, whenever you done working on Friday, your week has ended. And whatever comes in after you've logged off on Friday, that's responsibility of the next person. And I want to say she made a comment about, yeah, because that's fair, or something like that. You can't help that first of all, I don't know what municipalities are emailing stuff on Saturdays, but regardless, actually most of the time it's just system generated emails or whatever that are in the inbox that come, or it's something that may come like real late Friday or some system generator or whatever on the next morning. And then, it wasn't that. She made the comment because she said, well, what if if whoever worked the mailbox didn't have a chance to like work it that week, do they still need to go in and like the next week and like clean up the stuff that came in on their week? No. And she said, and that's when she commented and said something about, yeah, so that's fair. It's not about being unfair. Stuff happens. We're gonna have busier times than others when stuff like we may not be able to get to something. Now, if somebody abusing that, or it's a consistent pattern that they're not checking the mailbox, then that's a problem. But if it's a one-off thing, I'm not expecting you to go back. I feel that is simply a communication to whoever's week it is next. Just like, hey, I mean, y'all could work it out amongst yourselves, or just say, hey, sorry, my apologies, I wasn't able to get to it last week. I didn't, work it fully or whatever. Like, whatever the communication is. But after your week is done, it's done. But the fact that I had to tell her that is crazy to me. Like, why does someone need to explain that to you? You talking about she took the schedule very literally. Girl, take your work literally. Take your job literally. That's something you ain't taking literally because you ain't did nothing. You ain't been working. Okay. But that was the thing I wanted to tell y'all was that she was getting her new position as a promotion. Oh, she better be lucky because she almost lost her job for real. But it's above me now. And it's okay because she gonna reap what she sow. You gonna get right back what you be putting out in the atmosphere. That's a guarantee. When she gonna meet her match, somebody who ain't gonna be playing no games with her. Well, we wasn't playing games, but we felt that the lesser of two evils was the lesser of two evils. The quickest way to get her out of there was to let her get that to get the other role. That way, we ain't got to deal with it. Like I said, I promise you on Friday, it's gonna be Friday, she can block. And what I'll be doing all Friday is sending emails to get her access removed from all our stuff. I may or may not report back, but just know that I'm fully expecting that she will not have gotten anything done. Any of the things that I asked her to do, they will not have been completed. So that's all I got to say about that. All right, next thing. I was Instacarting today, and I was Instacarting, and oh yeah, we're having corn cups. Okay, good. They fine. Although I wish I do like the Tostitos or the wheat ones, but it was buy two get two free, I think. But they cost $5, and the Kroger brand was $1.99. So Kroger brand it was, and they good. So they're a little thinner, in my opinion, thinner than the. Actually, I got some wheat Tostitos up on the refrigerator. I sure do. They a little thinner than Tostitos, in my opinion, but they getting the job done. If y'all have seen how fast Gavin ate that Rotel dip, ain't nothing wrong with him. All right, so I was Instacart and I went to this one cover in Westerville, and there's a Meijer in near there as well, and Instacart gave me, this is the first time it ever happened. Instacart gave me an alert that it was a active shooter situation or incident going on at the Meijer. And I was like, oh shoot. I didn't really, I looked in that direction, but I couldn't really see or whatever. But apparently it probably was a whole lot of police cars over there. Somebody I follow on Facebook, I just happened to open Facebook while I was waiting on somebody to cut some, or actually waiting on to place an order in the deli for the order I was doing. The girl on Facebook was saying, I don't know what's happening at the Meijer on Polaris Parkway, but a whole bunch of police officers rushed in with their guns drawn. And I told her that I had just got the alert on Instacart, and she was like, well, I don't know what was happening. I didn't stick around to find out. And people commented under her post and said that I guess maybe somebody had brandished a weapon or whatever following a fight or whatever. Next time I Instacart in there, I'm gonna be nosy. I'm gonna try to ask somebody. Ask one of the workers in there. See what they know. That's if I remember. I probably actually won't remember. But if by off chance I do, if I get an order in there, I'm gonna ask. But yeah, hopefully, prayerfully, the situation was, mitigated and everybody's okay. Everybody get hurt. So my mind was all, not necessarily about that, but my mind was just all over the place, and I was thinking that I had mixed up the order that I was doing the one that I was doing when after I got that alert. One, I was tripping because I thought I was in a completely different curve than what I was in. They are, for the most part, kind of set up the same, but just slightly different. Well, yeah, because like most of the ones up my way, the produce is to the right, but one of the ones close to my sister, actually, the produce is on the left. It's to the left. But anyhow, I was forgetting the curve that I was at, so it took me a minute to like realize that, like, oh, okay, know where the stuff is at or whatever, or where I was with. How many clothes I shop at? I accept orders from 1, 2, 3.
With me, it was 3.
No, I'm talking about the type of Krogers the Krogers that I shop at. There's a lot of them around me, but I only go to certain ones because the other ones are too far. And like, yeah, sometimes I be seeing good paying batches, but the gas ain't worth it. So I shop at both of the Worthington ones. I shop at the Polaris one. I shop at one of the Lewis Center ones. I think there's another one. I want to say this other one says Lewis Center too. No, that was Delaware. The Lewis Center one and one of the Westerville ones. Well, the Westerville one that's closer to Delaware or whatever, or closer to Polaris Parkway, off of Polaris Parkway. There are some other Westerville ones, but like the one on Schrock, but that's too far. I will only shop it if I'm over there. Well, crazy. I wanted to go back and Taco today, but only if I happen to accept the order. But I wanted to see how much, because I'm pretty sure, I am fairly certain, because I looked at the sign multiple times. I was like, did they show these only $5? But this box of Dubai chocolate brownies was only $5 something. I spent $30-something total, but for whatever reason, I dropped my receipt. Stuff be dropping out of my pocket, so. But I'm pretty sure if I add it up, because I got 3 packs of water, I got a thing of plates. I can't remember how much them is right now. They had them out front, but I don't think they was on sale for real. I think they was like $19. But if I added up, I'm pretty sure, because I was trying to look online, but online they said it was like $15, and I was like, nah, because I ain't pay that. That sign said 5 something. That's the only reason why I picked it up. I was like, oh, $5? This whole box for $5. I really know what they look like in there, but they are super tasty. Okay. Alright, y'all. Well, that's it and that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook, interact with us, because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. And hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
She's a real girl in a food world. She's a great